Alright, Mirai Nikki episode 22 review. I had to do this over, so let's just get through it again. This is silly interference, but I knew it, I guessed it, I vlogged about it in a review or two. So the little girl, Muru, not Momo as I was saying, is heel and entered the survival game tournament as Yuno and killed off the real her and had 2 future diaries, cell phones, and Yuuki was a pawn. But going back for a second, me not remembering the name and stuff, that happens all the time with anime, even in a general sense. But it's also very dependent on, you know, if I'm into 1, 2, 3 or beyond, that factors into a whole bunch of stuff. So if I don't remember names, it honestly ain't my fault. So, but I'm fine if people complain. Who cares? I'm good with it. So Akise versus Yuno was in this episode. She stabbed herself to outsmart him, and then just, oh my gosh, she laughed. Her laugh there, her just laughing her head off, having stabbed herself, then laughing her head off about the deception after Akise left, when she was on the phone calling Yuuki for help from Akise, who she said like he you know, stabbed her or whatever, she's whatever the case, and he saw in his cell that she's honestly dying or whatever. So it's just that laugh, oh my gosh, was that good. What a bonkers psychopath character. I love that. I love that. Alright, now Yuuki, no, I wrote that. Alright, Yuuki refused to believe his friends and ended up killing all of his friends for the sake of winning this tournament. That's just really selfish, but he had to trust them or Yuno, and he put his whole trust on Yuno for a long time now. Well, for a bit, but you know what I mean. So Yuuki just refused to believe that his dreams were unattainable and that Yuno was heel, the bad guy, and that his entire effort, all the deaths by his hand, were a sham, a waste. He's fought for nothing this whole time. And that would be difficult to face, my goodness. So essentially, Yuuki became heel. That's what I thought. Yuuki in this episode became heel. To kill off your friends, you know, he turned heel. Trusting Yuno over them, he became heel. But he was in the mindset that he couldn't face contrary, and he had to win. He had to win. He had to win because he believed he could bring it back. But of course, we later learn, you know, he can't bring the people back he wants to bring back. So he has killed them off for good. But Akise was killed off by Yuno. Akise managed to reach Yuuki with the truth. We didn't see what, but we can essentially just guess that he knows the truth now. It was very apparent. He reached him with the truth after Yuno decapitated him. His body kept going. My goodness. But the interesting thing as well is he had her beat. He defeated her technically, but she used a cheap cheat. She had 2 phones due to having her own plus the one from the Yuno that she killed off. So that's bogus, but she used it as a decoy. Oh man. And her killing him off, my goodness. Jeez. Oh, the slice. Ugh. Anyhow, let's continue in the notes here. So, Yuuki, the hurdle that smacked him in the face right at the end there, he has to face reality because he knows the truth now. He knows Yuno's heel and out to kill him for her own gain, and that he was used as a pawn, and that his wishes to bring everybody back and his parents back are a sham. They can't be done. So he's fought for nothing this whole time. He's fought for nothing except Yuno, who deceived him this whole time. Quite interesting. Excuse me. Just a little bit of burps after a donut. So, but anyhow. What I'm most interested about with this next episode, and I am just about to jump into the next episode, the thing I want to learn, because of all this, all of it, this whole time, all of it, all the deaths, all the deception, him not being able to get out of it what he fought for this whole time. Will Yuuki absolutely snap and come unhinged? Similar to what we saw in this episode, I hope to expect something like that. Will we see a whole new side of Yuuki? I'm very interested to see and find out. Was this all? And then I just do a minor speculation here. Was this all some sort of elaborate illusion for just Ex Machina, his life, the God Creature character, his life to be extended somehow through Muru. I keep calling her Momo for some reason. The anime name is just too many to remember at once, is it to extend the God character's life somehow if Muru wins, that she can somehow extend his life or something like that, or they can just go back and forth with it somehow through this thing? I don't know, because they seem to have tweaked things before in the tournament to kind of, from what I remember, to kind of keep things balanced. So I call shenanigans a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll see. But anyhow, 4 episodes. 4 episodes. 4 episodes. Yuuki versus Yuno. They're right by each other. He just learned the truth. How could this possibly be stretched out that far when it ought to be concluding in the next episode, if anything. Like the first half of the next episode. 4 left, 3 after the next one. How can they extend it out? The one thing I'd really like to see, original Yuno or not, like, I'd like to see 2 or 3 episodes of backstory. Probably on the real Yuno. I don't know. Just something that would be kind of interesting, I guess. But from what I can expect, from what I'm anticipating, I think the next episode is going to be huge. Because it's the final 2. Last man standing. Or chick. But Yuuki versus Yuno. 4 episodes. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Yuno controlled Yuuki this entire time. Manipulated his mind this entire time. Probably is a psychopath, but maybe she acted as a psychopath this whole time. I seriously hope she's still psychopath. Bonkers. And I think it would be interesting if Yuuki went to that level of bonkers. And we can ask some questions. I'm doing this a little faster than last time, but that's okay. Why does she want to win? Why would she want to win? Why does she want to win? I think it's just quite simply the face value of her wanting to become God. Or a God, or whatever the case. She wants that spot for herself, so she, whatever the case, with his help or not, put herself into the tournament. So, why does Muru want to win? That's one question. Another question you could think, at this point, given everything, why? Why would Yuuki want to win at this point? He lost his parents. He killed his friends to bring back his parents and them. Everything he intended by winning is a sham. And likely what likely what she wants out of winning it is possible. What she wants to gain is likely possible. She's very informed and just absolutely manipulative. That's another thing. Maybe she can still manipulate him to some degree. I don't know. I think that's going to be tough. I think she's lost her control of him, and we're going to see that jumping into the next episode. But I want to guess that Yuuki will win because he might become a bigger psychopath with dealing with everything, all the death, by his hand or not, that cannot be undone. Yet Yuno may yet still be able to outwit him, because she is very intelligent, yet bonkers. Yuno wants to kill Yuuki, but now Yuuki may finally have what it takes to kill her off. Who's it gonna be? Who has more to lose? Who has more to gain? Will Yuuki absolutely come unchained? Stay tuned. as we find out very soon. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.